Today and tomorrow are first alert weather days, so let's break down the timeline of what to expect. This morning, that snow will start to begin, and really it's late morning into the early afternoon, around lunchtime. Light snow intensity is expected, so travel not too bad late this morning. It's not until this afternoon and this evening that widespread snow and blowing snow will happen at times, and travel is going to be a little bit more difficult this evening into Sunday morning. Now on Sunday, there will be a little bit of mixing overnight for some places, especially south of Fort Wayne, but that snow will start to taper off. However, slick roads still possible on Sunday. There's a winter storm warning in place for all of 21 country. Just kind of depends on where you are as to when it's going to end. Northwest of Fort Wayne, Noble County, up near South Bend, it ends tomorrow night at 7 p.m. For Allen County and then pretty much everybody along and south of US 24 at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. And this is a large-scale weather system. Winter storm warning spanning all the way back to Iowa, South Dakota, Nebraska, with a winter weather advisory for places south and east of Indianapolis. So even the state capital, if you're heading down that way to the Colts game tomorrow, going to be impacted by this same weather system. First alert satellite radar shows where that system is right now, and it's tracking generally from west to east. However, some minor fluctuations in how this weather system moves is going to change the amount of snow that we could see. So slight shifts north could decrease our snow totals. A little bit shifted south could increase that snow total. We're monitoring where that snow rain line is going to be. Once again, that depends on where those shifts happen. And we expect tricky travel tonight into Sunday morning, and really it's this afternoon into Sunday. So we're talking about the travel a lot because really, regardless of how much snow that you see, that's our primary concern with this weather system. So light snow will be starting later this morning. Still green light conditions on Travel Tracker. This afternoon into the evening, heavy snow, blowing snow at times. So that's really the time period that travel is going to be the worst. We'll see a little bit of improvement on Sunday morning, but still some slick roads are possible. And then any wet spots left over on Sunday afternoon into the evening, some slush on the road, could possibly refreeze, creating, once again, slick roads Sunday night into Monday morning. That's something that we want to watch out for. First alert future track showing the timeline of events. By 10 a.m., we're getting into some light snow showers in Kosciuszko County, Huntington County, a little bit closer to lunchtime here in Fort Wayne. We expect that snow to start to fly, and then snow reaches Ohio by about 1 p.m. this afternoon. Then you notice there's a lot of blue on this map and some fairly dark blue. That's that more moderate snow intensity around 3, 4, 5 o'clock, and that continues into your Saturday evening. Yes, there will be periods where the snow is not falling for places south and east of Fort Wayne, but overall this is going to be a fairly steady snow event. Overnight into Sunday morning, though, a little bit of warm air will start to work its way in, meaning some of that rain changes, or snow changes over to rain briefly on Sunday morning. It just depends on how far north that warm air creeps into where that rain-snow line sets up. It could even reach as far as Fort Wayne. But like I said, it's fairly short-lived, and then everything changes back over to snow. And on Sunday, for the most part, our concern is some lake effect snow showers, and that continues off and on throughout the day on Sunday. Winds going to be a concern as well. Wind gusts this afternoon, 20 to 30 miles per hour, gusting as high as 35 miles per hour this evening. Same case on Sunday morning as well. So you can see why we're concerned with the potential for blowing snow across the area. Here's how much snow we could potentially see. This band of purple, more or less along US 24, could see 4 to 6 inches of snow by the time everything is all said and done, 11 p.m. on Sunday night. Northwest of US 24, so this would include Kendallville, Auburn, Angola, out to Columbia City, 6 to 8 inches of snow are possible or more. Further south you go, Bern, Portland, Van Wert, 2 to 4 inches of snow is possible, but this is the area where the highest uncertainty is because of that potential for some rain-snow mix. Here's the first alert 7-day forecast. It shows we're not done with the snow after this weekend. We could be dealing with another weather system bringing us more snow on Tuesday, and we've got colder air moving in next week. Temperatures are going from the 30s today to the mid to upper 20s next week.
All right, Caleb, we'll check back in with you in just a